All right, what's up, everyone? I just want to hop on here, and especially for people who just getting started creating your content on Facebook, right? I want to give you this simple tip, but it's actually very important tip, okay? When you write your post, what kind of layout you should be doing. So I'm gonna actually do a quick audit, walk you guys through from other people's posts, okay? Then let's do the audit together and I will share with you my opinions, okay? So let's take a look at the high level marketer when they do their copywriting. Okay, this video is about doing the layout correctly, okay? So if I go to my email list, right? Let's just use Dan Henry as an example, okay? High level marketer, 8-figure entrepreneur, right? He made about like $30+ million online. Let's see how he does his copywriting, okay? When Dan Henry does his copywriting, if you pay attention, right? He usually write one sentence, then space, then another sentence, a space, another sentence, a space, right? Let's check out another email. Boom, space, boom, space, boom, space, boom, space, boom, space, right? Do you know why he does this? Why he doesn't write the whole, like all this, right? In just one big chunk of paragraph. Think about it, okay? There's a reason behind it. Because when you ask people to read your copywriting, right, you are asking for mini commitment, okay? And when you put the whole chunk of article out there, people gonna scroll away. So what Dan Henry is doing is basically, hey, read this one line. If you like it, give me next 2 seconds of your time. Read next line. If you like it, give me another 2 seconds, right? So on and so forth. Because everybody has very short attention span. You don't want to put a whole chunk of paragraph out there and say, hey, figure it out by yourself. Nobody gonna do that, okay? So you need to spoon feed like you are feeding a baby, okay? Tiny bit by tiny bit by tiny bit. I'm not asking for the CTA, right? Hey, I give you a whole chunk of the article for you to read through, and hopefully you're going to take action at the end. That's too big of commitment. I only ask you to read my one line. You feel relatable? Okay, good. Read next line. You feel relatable? Okay, good. Next line, right? Every time they read your next line, subconsciously, they are giving you their commitment. Okay, I'm willing to give you another second. I'm willing to give you another 2 seconds. Okay, so you have to win that commitment bit by bit by bit by bit. But going through this process, you are actually nurturing your lead because subconsciously, in order for them to read through your article bit by bit, they give you so many commitments throughout this process. Inside their mind, they say, yes, okay, I'm going to read next line. Yes, 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 yes. Because they have been saying so many yes to you before they reach at the end of your article or post. When you ask them to take some kind of action, right? Comment down below, right? It's more likely they're going to do it. If you just put out a whole chunk of article, then say, hey, comment down below, or put out a CTA at the end, nobody going to do anything because they don't even read your article. Does that make sense? Okay, so remember this layout. Now, let's do a quick audit. This is not, attacking anybody, okay? I'm just from a scientific point of view telling you how to do the layout properly, okay? I'm gonna review whatever shows on my feed, okay? If you understand this, by simply looking at how other people writing their content, just by looking at the layout, you know immediately what level they are at, okay? So let me show you. Lina, one line, space, one line, space, one line, space, one line, space. So from the content point of view, written post, Lina know what she's doing. Simple as that, okay? I don't even need to look into the context of the content. Let's just look in at different layouts, okay? Lina knows what she's doing, okay? Next one, Mio drag, one line. He put a dot as a space. Another short line, another space, another line, right? This part, I will put it another line, okay? But doesn't matter. Mio drag knows what he's doing, okay? Next one. Harry, this one, okay, Harry making a beginner mistake because number one, you should never put any link inside your post because when you do that, Facebook thinks you are phishing their user, basically driving people from Facebook to your website, to other platforms. No social media platform likes that, okay? And this content basically right off the gate, he want to sell, right? That's why nobody comment on it. Then Henry, the one we talk about, one line, short line, space, another line, space, another line, space, another line, right? Spoon feed that baby bit by bit by bit by bit, okay? Here is a little bit messed up by his team, okay? But you can see the framework here. This one is the ads, okay? So basically, when you spend money on ads, you need to take care of every single detail. Next one, let's take a look, right? Stormy, I would say it's relatively beginner, right? You can see, bang, whole chunk of paragraph. Read it by yourself. This is not ideal, okay? Don't do that. Don't do that. Let me see. Jan, one line, space, next line, space, next line, space, next line, space. Awesome job, Jan, okay? Fantastic. With the smiling picture, fantastic. One small tip for you guys, if Jane, you are watching this, you see this dash, because I use ChatGPT a lot, okay? I can tell you, this kind of long dash only happens when you copy directly from ChatGPT, okay? When you type it on your computer, this dash will be smaller, okay? Smaller. So if you don't want other people even sense, right, this is from ChatGPT, make sure you fix this dash, okay? You see, what I'm talking about is all small details. All small details, okay? Hitting 10K, 100K, a million, all comes down to details, all right? So even a dash, small detail like that, I pay attention to it, okay? So that's that. Keep moving on, okay? Keep moving on. Steven, right? One line, next line, okay? Next line, right? Okay, Steven is experienced. By looking at the copy, I can tell, okay? Next one. This one is too short, okay? Oh, bong. This is what we definitely don't want to see, okay? So I would say Jima is new, okay? Or at least she doesn't know what we are talking about today, right? Whole chunk of paragraph, okay? That's what we need to avoid. That's what we need to avoid, okay? Max, one line, a little bit long, and here's a double space, okay? This one, long dash from ChatGPT, right? Okay, this one is okay. I would say it's okay. Like this and this, there should be a space in between, right? Here should be a space in between, right? These two sentences should be broken down into two lines and have a space in between, okay? Let's see. Dave, right? Long dash, ChatGPT. Okay, nothing wrong with using ChatGPT, but you want to make your audience know that you really put in the work, right? Put out an amazing content for them. So this one, Dave, I would say there is some room. We can make it better. Okay, like this kind of paragraph is too long. Okay, too long. Let me remind you again. See how eight-figure entrepreneur writing their content. You don't see a long sentence. Short, small size, right? I hope that makes sense to you guys, okay? Now, go back to look at your own content. How far away are you from the layout that helped Dan Henry made over $30 million online? That's a quick tip for you guys, okay? Let's go.